Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Shandalar with the Alliances mod. I believe by the end of today's stream, if not sooner, I am going to be making a little bit of a pivot in terms of my color combination. I'm going to be going from Gruul to Jund at some point. There's gonna be some black happening here because we're talking about an era when black was strong as fuck. And also because leaning into a deck style of blow up your enemy with massive fireball spells or fireball style spells, if nothing else, that seems to be paying dividends for me right now. So what better way to enhance that than by adding on black, which in this era is an expert color when it comes to how would I describe this? I don't think fast mana would necessarily be the right term, because I think fast mana is something that somebody would say is more a little bit permanent, right? So like the Moxen or Soul Ring. I guess maybe more like burst mana, so because Dark Ritual exists. And basically, like, okay, Dark Ritual may be pretty much the main card of that type that black has in this period, but let's be quite honest with ourselves. Dark Ritual is really good. We're gonna save here before we fight this. Oh, oof, this is a rough-looking ante, but we gotta take it, because we would like to free this town. Yeah, you're starting with a Nalathni Dragon, as usual. Very interesting little piece of cardboard, this. Oh, God. Hide that, please. Aside from the fact that it's a rather terrible card. First of all, this is the only card that has an illustration by Michael Whalen, who is an artist that I really like. And two, this was a promo that was given away exclusively at, I believe, DragonCon back in the day. Back in the very early 90s. Possibly as early as 93. But I couldn't say for sure. Oh, hell. Well, rest and rip our War Mammoth. That was almost a useful creature. Oh. This guy is just shitting so many lightning bolts out, like... We're entering into a very massive, not much is going on sort of phase here. And to be quite frank with you, this stunted growth ain't doing jack for me either, but... Here. If I could draw an actual creature at some point again... Because I know I've got some in here. Or at least, like, a fireball or something. Oh, I didn't even see you had a second copper tablet. Well, that's deeply unfortunate. To put it nicely, because we really did lose the run to RNG, dude. Let's try this again. It's gotta work eventually. Maybe it doesn't. Play that. Oh, yeah, it's... That's pretty great, actually. So we gain This thing. Six. Okay, sure, we'll play the Shivan Dragon now because, I mean, we're in a good enough state that we can, so quite frankly, why not, right? Smoke. Can't untap more than one. Well, I don't really care about that. I mean, I get you're trying to do something here, but I'm really not impressed. Yeah, I figured there was going to be a block there. Well, thankfully, those guys had... That guy had the bad idea to give me that Rainbow Veil. I may lose that Fire Sprites for this, but in the greater scheme, that's kind of small time. Oh shit, you don't have an actual... Oh, right. That's a pain land, dipshit. That's fine. We can make this work. Probably. And we'll play this Aurochs. You swing with the birds too, huh? Well, alright then. 2, 3, 4. Let's clear the field. Targeting the bird instead of doing the 1 damage to opponent seemed like a fair choice. Because... yeah, slowing this guy down a little bit may have been useful, but also it very well might not have done anything of any real value, because Stunted Growth ended up also doing a lot of work just by itself. And we're still being chased by all these goofballs. I don't want to deal with you. I want to have a chance to read the map. Where am I compared to where I'm supposed to go? Okay, Bloodsand Temple is where I was headed. Anything good in the shop? Absolutely not. Not a damn thing. Drew doesn't do a damn thing. Wait. Oh, ew, I don't want to give up wheel. Trade red amulets for any creatures. We're using a card pool from 1997, dude. I don't think that's really worth it. A save. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't just tell this guy to take a hike. But this might be an easier fight without having to worry about... Oh, you're just a jerk. I see. I get it now. Well, as long as you keep feeling like giving away that Rainbow Veil, then I'm not gonna be mad. play that. We're trying to continue to be careful around that thing. So that way I don't end up in a position where I accidentally give away the land, because I like what it provides us. Swing for 1. Yeah, I figured that would happen, but just had to be sure. Script sprites. Oh, my lumberjacks. Oh, there goes 3 points off of my fireball. Well, damn. Yeah, you won't be able to do that next time, buddy. At least not for the deadly insect. It's something, at least. I should have win... Yes, I was going to say I should have the game for that, right? Take these cards. Save. And end up fighting another one of these chuckleheads, because this is all the... This is all the Red Wizard has, apparently. It's just these dudes. But, of course... Oh, that's rough. Don't you just love that turn 1 Black Vice? Everybody's favorite. Oh, wait, no, the other thing. And Copper Tablet. Ooh. Cool. Play Wall of Ice. And Orcish Lumberjacks. And... Alright. Drop the Deadly Insect. And I guess just hope this guy doesn't play a creature. Good. Okay. Swing for 7. Now, sadly, I can't buff Deadly Insect with Berserk. That would help me out quite a bit if I could, but unfortunately, nothing doing in that department. Okay, give me a... What do we got in terms of goodies here? Oh, fuck right off, man. And there goes our fireball, so we are reloading that. I really don't even want to take this fight if I can avoid it. I may have to back up a tick if I'm able. Yeah, start with birds. As you say, it's either a removal magnet or he plays something else, I guess. Oh dear God, why did it tap like that? What? Oh, my birds. Oh, he discarded Armageddon. And I'm getting mana flooded something fierce here. Clay statue. That's a pretty good card to have here. Yeah, because what are you going to spend that much mana for removal that many times? The answer is probably yes, actually, knowing how these guys get. And I totally understand it, so, like, yeah. Blood Moon. That's not as bad as all that. I'm not a huge fan of having to deal with it, but I've put up with worse. What, did you run out of removal spells already, dude? Get the fuck out of here. Also got a Swords to Plowshares out of the deal, though, so that's nice. Okay, let's see what's up with the Red Wizard. Gauntlet of Might in play, which is a symmetrical effect, so that might actually end up helping us a little bit in the long run, although this layout is rather hostile. I don't like this. Wow, we get 3 life. Wow, we get a total of 5 life. Plus 1 red and 0 colorless. That would be Goblin Chirurgeon. Yes, if I recall correctly, the rest of the costs here. Rock Hydra is an X2R. Ollie from Cairo, I want to say, is 2 and 2 red. And Orcish Farmer and Goblin Mutant, I have no idea, to be honest with you. I remember looking at Goblin Mutant and being like, that's not very good. So, I mean, not a lot of help that gives anyone in this area, but still. Okay, we can steal the treasures without any real argument. Yeah! Free money! Even more free money! I'm sorely tempted to leave and re-enter for that, but... Oh, there's the boss right there, and we're back to just having bonus life. Wow. I mean, that's kind of helpful, but... God, look at all these Jinn here. This place sucks. Alright, let's do it. Let's fight this Dragon Lord. Oh, you're gonna steal mine if I lose. That's rather unfortunate. Let's just bolt this thing right off the hop. Ooh, that's fun and kind of gross. Oh yeah, Gauntlet of Might makes all of our mountains tap for more. That's right. I don't want to lose this thing yet, so I was gonna say I'll eat the potentially 6 damage. Meanwhile, send all of that stuff back. Block there. Take 2. That's fine. The Soul Ring. Watches the game once again. Chooses, like, the worst things to tap for that. That's exactly what I love to see. Oh yeah, I've got 2 fireballs, huh? I'll just pass turn and sit here to try to prep things a little bit more. I'll leave the disc in play. Oh, both of my fireballs. Well, it's... Being perfectly honest here, you're not really giving me much reason to not just bomb the entire field. 'Cause that was disgusting. Yeah, that's fine by me. I'm in a tight spot here. To make a bit of a reference to Killer 7. Yeah, don't do that. I shouldn't have even done a double click that one. That's a bit of a foolish move on my part. Alright. Birds. 4. Get ourselves a war mammoth. I was gonna say, I can't imagine I'm actually in the clear here, but it was starting to feel pretty good. Yeah, that basically had to happen, right? Oh, my war mammoth. Oh, my birds. Oh, whatever. Yeah, just go ahead and keep killing my garbage creatures. That's fine. Oh, holy crap. I still have land leeches in this deck? I forgot about that thing almost entirely. Yeah, whatever. Obviously, you're paying that off. Oh, hey, there's my Mox. Right at the bittermost end. And there we have it, folks. Somehow the red boss turned out to be like the biggest war of attrition out of any of these yet. That's fun. Okay, hold up. Let's go take a look at some of the other stuff. We need another fireball for sure. Honestly, I could probably pick up a disintegration too if I felt like it, but as it stands, I am gonna grab these lands. I'm gonna grab a taiga and I'm gonna grab a Badlands, cause I fully intend to go and pick up that Tome of Enlightenment. As I'm getting to a place where I'm pretty close to, well, I have enough money for it, really, so that's the important part. Isn't that literally where we just came from? Oh, and here's a wayward centaur here. Centaur. Did I not take out the blue castle already? Shit. Now hold on a second. Well, no, because I've already defeated those, but for some reason they're still on my map. That is odd. We got that. That's nice. Right? Because if I go look at this, it's just the blue and white wizard left. Play that. Oh, just auto-spend it, game. Come on. Oh, well. Blazing Effigy. Yeah, that's a guy, alright. I'm really sitting here not drawing any of my red, huh? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's why I was upset about where's all my red. Well, other reasons too, but eesh. This is just absurd. This is probably the hardest I've been blown out in this entire game. Just absolutely and utterly denied the ability to play anything. And now I'm not drawing any fucking lands. You can tell how happy I am about this course of events because, jeez. Come on, block that with the blazing effigy. Let's see something funny happen here. Oh, whatever. That's not the funny thing I was hoping for, but oh well. Good enough, she's at 1. And I was gonna say it has no board, but never mind. Deadly Insect's not worth it right now. Or... oh no, not my land leeches. I thought... oh yeah, that happened. Right. Honestly, there's no reason for me to keep paying upkeep on that. Hey, you know what? Good enough! Good enough. And I get a duplicate card of my choice. That is fantastic. As I can't really tell any of my cards apart. Hell yeah. It's the one I got last time. Alright, so if we wanted another land, the one that we're looking for is Bayou. Yes. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. It's not really of my interest here. This guy is really not giving up, huh? Not interested in you either, Fungus Master. Nor that guy. I'm completely forgetting about my lightning staff here, which I should probably be using. And it was there. Okay. It's Ellerin Haven. Answer a riddle, huh? Requires 1 white and 3 colorless mana to cast. Is... oh god, I actually do not know this at all. It's obviously not the land, and it's not conversion. That's the only one I can say otherwise that it is not. Knights of Thorn, I don't think either. But let's see. Oh no, it is Knights of Thorn apparently. Well, that's literally a card I haven't seen this entire playthrough, so go figure. Set last out casting bones. South to Windlast Temple. Would just kind of put us off of our path here a little bit, so that will have to wait. Although this won't go away. I'm not interested in even attempting to give up the Mox there. But we'll take this fight. Even though this is probably going to be a little bit tough. Let's go for it anyway. Okay, play our birds. Guy's touch. Oh, yeah, why am I trying to right-click that? Drop a forest. Tap, and you can create whatever you want, birds. Play Nature's Lore and go find ourselves a taiga, and that is pretty great. I did it again. I keep doing that. Also, a thing that I've noticed with it is that it really loves to be just very wasteful with that. On top of everything else. And an Onulet. And just take the damage from the Onulets for now. Because surely, eventually, I have to draw something, right? Fine, I'll just pop disc. Go ahead and go to 24 life. I should have waited a turn. Farm deals damage equal number of swamps. That's big whoop. Well, I got really awful draws. Good. It's okay. I didn't really need that snake so much. That wasn't really a bad card to lose. It just makes me slightly sad at worst. I was gonna say, where the hell did I leave that? There we go. So with that done, let's start setting things up to run our tricolor here, because I'm feeling like we're capable at this point. Nice as the game to not pull that last mountain out. Hey, Luigi. Wait. Okay, so we've got those. Shivan Dragon is that as well. Wall of Ice can come out. I really haven't even drawn that tracker in forever, so that's fun. Mana Flare. Let's see if this doesn't end up completely fucking me, because I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen, is I'm going to start playing it, and the opponent's going to make me very unhappy for that decision. Out. Where is these guys? Bring in the hippies. Our favorite creature of, like, this entire era. Take that out, because that's not really tremendously helpful. Another fire. I was gonna say, we had another fireball somewhere. Where was it? And, oh, geez. I don't want to take a whole lot of these cards out, period, because some of them are really good. But gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. We throw those in. Stunted Growth hasn't really won me very many games, unfortunately. It seems like it should be a really cool card, but it doesn't actually seem to end up working as well as I thought it would. This should do for now, and I'm sure that I'm going to come to regret this build. I don't need that. Holy day. Buddy, I'm a little busy here, but... Alright, fine, let's give this a whack. Let's see how this plays. The answer is we are at least getting turn 2 Hypnotic Spectre. Which ain't half bad with what we're trying to operate here. All considered, I could have done a hell of a lot worse. That, excellent. And that should be enough damage to do that. Nice and easy. Alright, so here we are at the Dungeons of Gra's Keep. We are looking for that Black Lotus. Just like one usually would want to do in a case like this. I think. 4 blue and 5 colorless is Leviathan. I was like, okay, which fatty is it? And I hadn't even read the whole list yet to see all the big boys. That's the real instance of you needing a bigger boat. Is to deal with one of them. Ooh, Mox Sapphire. That is a nice first find. It's not the one we were here for, but I mean, Mox Sapphire is always pretty good. Who doesn't love playing blue? This hand sucks less than I thought it did, actually. Let's keep this. I mean, plus we got a creature on board to start with anyway, so we're fine. Bonk. And let's go ahead and bump that knight off real quick. That thing would probably be a problem for us. Play you. Oh, FML. Thunder Spirit coming in, of course. Well, so much for my thoughts of putting up Mana Flare. And thank goodness we got the other Thunder Spirit out immediately. Hey, great use of that, by the way, dude. Because that is exactly the sort of thing that I had any use for whatsoever. That, that particular instill energy. Honestly, I think I just played it because it seemed like a good idea, and it turned into arguably useful bait. Arguably in big, big text. And there we go. There's the big treasure, everybody. We got the Black Lotus. We can officially fuck off if we want to. But you better believe that I'm a greedy MFer, so we're gonna keep digging. And we're gonna get a birds to start with. Hey, we got Mind Twist. Well, that's that dungeon complete. Let's have a little perusal of our map here real quick. Oh god, the blue castle is so far away. Sheesh. Alright, now where did you put... You put me very close to blue castle, actually. So, I'll save. And let's get ready to rumble. I was actually trying to enter the castle. Mist hold. Oh, the mist games. I need to get back to more of those. Winter orbs start, by the way. I want to barf. Its power of 3 is, Milwaukee? Yes. Yeah, see, I figured that, like, the others were just all kind of crap sounding, really. Free money! Not that we have a huge use for the money, but hey, we'll take it anyway. Gladly, in fact. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to actually get into a fight in order to make progress. I would very much prefer to just sneak my way around the whole castle, but we are unable to do that. Let's go up against this shapeshifter and Anteing up Badlands. That doesn't make me super happy, but this doesn't even have to be a successful run, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, because I have to specifically select for that. I see you shoring stuff up over... Ooh, stable mutation. Ew. Pterothopter, copy artifact. As a copy of Pterothopter, I guess. Alright then. Well, the Spore Cloud. Oh, it didn't tap it? Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense, but... a complete waste of my Spore Cloud. Fine, I'll just take the damage. What are these draws? Why are they so awful? Oh, I know why they're so awful. It's because I have the worst luck in the world. But... jeez. I have 6 red cards in hand! Ugh! I have enough mana to play the game with, but... oh yeah, fat lot of good that does me. Thank you, game. Fucking hell. The sheer amount of unstable mutations. Surprised I'm living through this. Fuck! I'm not living through this. Because... I drew the wrong land. Oh, hey, by the way, there's the Chaos Orb dungeon. That was awful. This is why I don't like playing decks with too many color in this era, because your mana fixing just sucks. Hey, we start with Hypnotic Spectre, though. That... I'm feeling pretty good about that. But also, I really don't want to waste it. So with how this layout is being built before me, I may have to take a fight that is completely unnecessary. First strike is on Wall of Spears. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way. Well, that's a nice start, actually. Play that. Play our Mana Flare. Of course, I guess I should have, like, pointedly chosen to tap the birds for that, huh? Polar Kraken. What an incredible and awful card that is. See, this deck's pretty good when it actually works. Marsh Goblins has Swamp Walk. And there we go. There's our bag of free money again. Elementalist, huh? Eesh. Quite a clump of stuff here. Hey, that seems familiar. Now, I suppose, by the way, that one thing you could do is that you could actually just remove all of your non-land permanents from the deck except for Hypnotic Spectre in order to manipulate those dice. That Phantasmal Terrain makes me incredibly unhappy. I mean, in the greater scheme, it's probably not a huge issue, but still. Oh yeah, because he's playing a deck focused around stuff like this, so Dan is a potential, like, actual problem. 4 power for 2 mana, and I'm stuck being forced to have an island because of this guy. On paper, I don't like that very much. On the other hand, we've put this guy into top deck mode, so... we do, in fact, like that. Hey, 3 in a row. Excellent. The Thought Invoker. This is our sort of like biggest boss of the blue decks, I guess. Alright. Drop a Lumberjacks, and away we go here. Nature's Lore, and we're going to go Tutor for a Taiga. Because we could really use having some red sources on there other than... Or, well... Actually, I guess I don't have to do that. I'm slightly confused because I'm not necessarily very smart. Well, let's actually put this instill energy on Orcish Lumberjacks. Although the way this is going, I'm probably never going to need it. Hey, boss is in top deck mode. Excellent. Which also kind of means that playing for an attempt to build to a big fireball after wheeling is not useful. I mean, granted, it never was to begin with, but it also means that our opponent is not playing any cards, period. So... yeah, just activate your one paltry card per turn here. Which means that she'll always have mana. I... copy... Why would you copy Winter Orb? That doesn't stack, you fool! You absolute buffoon. On the other hand, we get to do this for fun. Now hold on. Totally unnecessary, but I'll tell you this for free. It felt real good. All right, come on. Can we go for 4 here? Nah. That's a shame. Clay statue. I mean, that's pretty all right. Oh, please just be... Oh, damn it. We have to give it up. I knew it was too good to be true. We encounter the boss, the Astral Visionary. It is time, everybody, for me to get my thing counterspelled repeatedly. I'm sure. Well, do that. Unfortunately, Phyrexian Warbeast is here. And unfortunately, this person is playing, like, all of the high-efficiency artifact creatures. And had Strip Mine. Fuck you. Just... amazing. I haven't even had to look at a fucking counterspell this whole game. That was rude, game. Well, we tried again. And then we can go dig into the Chaos Orb dungeon afterwards. To be honest with you, Winter Orb hasn't caused us any real trouble this entire... Oh, why'd I walk into you with nothing? This hand is not amazing, but it will do. Alright, drop birds. Take the 1. That's more than acceptable. Play that. Instill energy there. And play Soul Ring. Cast Mana Flare. Untap birds. Cast Orcish Lumberjack. Oh, did you turn it into just a forest? How would you do that? And play Badlands and pass turn. Take another 1. Untap that. Oh, right. This is the part of proceedings that isn't any fun. This is when this guy just taps down my Orcish Lumberjacks every time. But thankfully, Buddy has no mana left, so... Again, I think we're past Watershed here. Alright, wheel. And I didn't draw shit. Excellent. I'm pretty happy with how all that shook out, because... Yep. Green. Play that. It's okay. Hopefully that'll cycle me closer to one of my fireballs or something. Maybe. If I'm lucky. Alright, let's Nature's Lore for a... Oh wow, I've gotten like most of the Taigas out of the deck already. Take a Bayou, I guess. Take a Bayou Billy. And deal it damage with Desert. Yeah, click done. Tap that. Hey, it's an old friend. A familiar face. A friendly face. Oh, I do have a land on tap, right. Swing. See, I don't know why you didn't play that. Right, because obviously this dude is getting hilariously gunked by doing stupid things to himself. I'm feeling like that Magikarp meme right now, the I swear when I evolve I'm gonna kill all of you meme. Except that instead it's when I draw Fireball. It's okay, dude. I know how it feels to not be able to play any fucking cards either. Yo, let's do this. All right, let's see how big this gets. 49! All right. I put someone to negative 48. That was funny as shit. That's the best thing I've ever done in this game. That was so stupid. Unfortunately, I really was not getting a whole lot of draws, so... Two-headed giant of 4 eyes is... Trample, yeah. Most notable if... It's most notable for its ability to block 2 creatures, though. Chaos Lord? I don't even know what the hell that card is. Okay, it's a 7/7. What an incredibly weird creature. Put this back over here. And where do I feel like I'm going to have the best chance to see anything? Be around back of this Djinn, I think. It's a real pity that I have to put this free Shivan Dragon to waste like this. Because on paper, what a good card. That was just kind of mean of me, I think, but oh well. Yeah, dude, you should probably fish for an answer to the fact that you're about to, like, self-destruct, basically. Nice 3-turn game, you know. Anyway, there's the boss. I'll take a Hypnotic to start with. That's a very potent start, actually. Keep this hand. And... off we go. Ooh, that sucks a little bit, actually. Not a big fan of that. But okay. All right, now swing. And do you take the bait? You sure do. Cast Zerk, and I'm also going to throw 3 damage at the Surrender Befreet. Just that way I don't actually get the discard. Well, that makes me extremely unhappy. So I completely wasted that, did I? Yeah, I guess I did, huh? Just kill that thing. Desert. Yo! Ah, fuck you. Well, I guess at least we removed a counterspell from your... What was the exiled card? Was Boomerang. That's actually a thing that I'm perfectly fine with you not having, dude. Let's go tutor for a Taiga. And at this point, sure, let's just do that. It's not the smartest thing I've ever done, not by a wide margin, but hey. Fuck you. Yeah, that's going to make any attempt at a win here quite problematic. No, wait, no, I can't tap the bird. Fuck. Let's do that, and... God, I think I need something to get rid of this Winter Orb, because this actually is kind of a problem at this point. Untap that thing. Cool. So glad. Oh wait, let me play that first. And then deal the 4 damage. Yeah, sure, I'll just blow that thing up. Okay then, well. We're gonna reload. Actually, hold up a minute, everybody. Gotta do a thing real quick. Which is that I forgot to load my bot, because I'm dumb. Okay. Should be good now. Again, we're going to go check out that Chaos Orb dungeon real quick. Because this blue castle is whooping my ass. And this is a really terrible layout for Azar's Crypt here. Oh, gross. Putting a Mox up for Anti. I feel like the game has just pushed me into that position a lot. Also, yeah, I love drawing absolutely dirt nothing to be able to play here. Well, there we go. That will fix the problem. Dark Writ, and play Hippie, and off we go. I'll take 3 damage, I guess. Winter Orb, ew. Well... Oh, I really should have played that Badlands instead, shouldn't I? Oh well. Yeah, let's Drop Mana Flare. That. Admittedly, I'm taking way more damage here than I really need to, but... that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Let's give that guy a nice old bit of vaporization there. Oh, there's an item behind that Nether Trader. Let's go for it. I don't really like my chances right now, but let's go for it anyway. Yeah, and especially with this garbage hand, like, rough shit game. Oh my god, really? And then I get hit with him to Torok, and I just discarded my only 2 good cards I had in my hand. Fuck this. I'll just take the loss and reload. Also, good god, this area is way more populated this time. Eesh. And whatever dragon that is still belching in the background. Lovely. A War Mammoth to start with is pretty okay. I mean, it's no Hypnotic Spectre or Shivan Dragon start, but I mean, I'll take it anyway. Got a Warlock here. More like a Snorlock. Got him. Borlock. Snorlock. Snorlax? No, now I'm just being silly. And we love a nice 2-turn win. Thank you, game. Yeah, script sprites. It's kind of terrible. Demonic Tutor! Yes! You love to see it. Finally, a search card that doesn't suck. I knew they existed in this game somewhere. In all of Magic. Swing for 1. Drop that, and... play a Bayou, play another Birds. I wish I had something real to build up to with all this crap. As opposed to just like, oh yeah, look at my Nivineral's disc I'm not gonna activate. Oh, actually, this might be a good time to blow the field, because... yeah, that was getting pretty hot, actually. Unfortunately, speaking of heat, I am not drawing anything now, so... that's a little bit rough. Oh, if I was being smart about that, I could have done that, but I didn't. I didn't think this through. That's fine, though. We drew Fireball. We're good. As long as I eventually get the Playmaker, that's all we need. It's just that sometimes it takes a few million years. I don't like that I have to fight one of these dragons in order to be able to dig deeper here. But let's go for it. These guys do tend to suck a little bit, so let's see just how much. It does help if I actually think to attack with the clay statue, but I didn't. It's my first day, sorry. He's Dark Ridding into one of those. Not mana. Like that. Yeah, screw it. I'm going for just the flat 3 damage. And kill that thing off. Fuck you! God. Also now, for some reason, that thing is just, like, sitting there forever. And that fireball is sitting on my field now. Don't know what's up with that, but okay. And see, this is what I was saying. I hate fighting these goddamn dragons, because they have such cheesy decks that are, like, way too strong. And very consistent for the amount of color in anything that any of them are ever using. It feels really, it's a real feel-bad sort of situation. Upon a diamond mine. I am not interested in any of this. But neat, we got a Surrender Djinn. That's a card that certainly exists, huh? Oh, there's a disc to start with. I might actually just take that. Yeah, I think I will take it, and we're going to... Oh wait, there's one more path for me to look at first. See if this leads anywhere. Well, surely something is hiding behind that nether fiend, so let's go and pay him a visit real quick. Play that, play Gaia's Touch. Oh yeah, I really did forget to place that, didn't I? As I realized, I'm starting with no playmaking whatsoever. I have stone nothing right now to stake my claim with here. Singer Autocrats. Yeah, so first things first, do this. Have that. Crack that for mana. And now we bomb the field. And dump all that in there for a 10-mana fireball, which is pretty decent considering. Unfortunately, now we are having to contend with this sort of a setup, and things are not really looking the best here. You know what, because we can do this, at least. I play script sprites, and... yeah, you know what? No attacks this turn. Double up with that, and... do that in order to make sure that our opponent cannot sack a Thrall to save the Fallen Angel. Oh, gross, Nether Shadow. Kill that. You're not going to get there to be able to revive that. So I guess we just got to worry about anything that this dude draws. Yeah, I need a little extra to deal with that. Get 2 life. That's very helpful. Another +3. Alright, so we're back up to 9. That at least gets me in a decent shape to be able to fight that guy. I think. Play statue. That mana crypt. That is nice. Requires 1 green is fog. And there's our demonic tutor again. So it's time for us to go and fight this warlock to get our last treasure of this dungeon. And then we can mark this one off our list after having a really rough go with it. Although I'm sure there's a bunch of shit waiting outside to ambush me because of the amount of stuff that spawned this time. That was pretty rough. Okay, this works. Play a Bayou and upgrade it. No, I don't want to cast Spore Cloud. Don't be ridiculous. Complete waste of a card for multiple reasons. Yeah, I'm fine with taking that damage. And there we go. There's Channel. A potentially kind of fun card to use to create problems here. Although, again, we are looking at a blue mage, so I got to be careful of counter magic being a thing, so... I'll just pay this guy off. Oh, I'm out of food. Go over this town here and... get a little bit of money. Sends a paladin to attack Sarmal's hold. Okay, fine. I guess I have to fight the shitty dragon. Okay. Cool. As I'm getting like I'm starting with a really bad hand. I'm just dealing with it, really. Balance. Oh my god, you are really doing this, huh? Oh, balance. You hate to see it. Damping. Can't tap more than one artifact. What a weird card to see just basically at all, actually. Yeah, you can go ahead and Ancestral Recall yourself. Death Grip. Ooh, Time Twister might give me a new lease on life here. Right, play Hippie, and... That's... Got plenty of Bayou already, so... You know what, that's fine, actually. I'll go ahead and I'll just, instill energy on one of these. Hey, we got a Winter Orb. That's excellent. I always love never having to think about that thing. You suck. We've got a Sarah Angel to deal with here, so... You know, kind of rest and rip for us having any combat phase here. Do you untap my desert? That's weird. As you start playing like an absolute crapload of Moxes. Now I get to sack more lands. Excellent. And now I get to sack more creatures. Good. I don't like balance very much. Let's take 4. Time Walk. Ugh. You fucking wanker. Hey. Oh, that's fine. Oh god, I didn't even see you played Winter Orb. Just do that, because at this point, my options are getting a little bit thin here. Tap for red. That thing. Sure, that's fine. It's not really ideal, but we'll have to do. Shit. I really can't be out here not drawing my win condition. You know? That's kind of bad. And I didn't draw my win condition. Good. What a complete waste of my time. And yours, for that matter. Yeah, this Mind Stealer guy might be a little bit easier. Has mind control, which means that he's playing my deck. I don't love that, because I have starts like that. Just take that, are you kidding me? Why wouldn't I? And I get another duplicate card, which is technically useful, I think. Dark Ritual. Oh, actually, Demonic Tutor would be a nice one to get copies of. Come to think of it. Save here. Gotta move in sort of a weird square pattern in order to get around that. Wow, more life points. Where's the good creature starts that I had earlier? Come on, game. Give me something here. Or don't, I guess. That's also an option. There we go. Unfortunately, we do just immediately have to use this in order to proceed, but at least that does make this part of things a little bit easy for us. Well, isn't that just rude? But I do get to just play it again immediately, so that's fun. Yeah, we'll just hard cast it. Never mind. Never mind. Not allowed to have fun here. I get it. Or maybe I am, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say, you go ahead and do that with that. Oh, you've got Tabernacle out, huh? Tabernacle and Winter Orb. That is just downright toxic. There's so many awful things you can... There's just so many war crimes you can commit with Winter Orb. This is why I really should be running Sinkhole in this deck, but I haven't gotten to that yet. You know what? Sure, let's just start doing this, I guess. My opponent's not in as level of top deck mode as I'd like, but... Good lord, how many of those do you have? Wow, I thought I heard that noise coming from inside of the ear cup on my headphone. That's wild. Play that. Play that. And at this point, we're in sort of why the fuck not kind of territory as we play a third Mana Flare. Winter Orb, never heard of it. Although, I mean, that does mean that my opponent can now make plays too, but, like, I'll worry about that later. I'm trying to do that, actually, game. Just to make very, very clear here. I guess I could look into some of the... Oh, Lord, what is going on here aside from me being about to be very, very annoyed? Wow, okay. My opponent just played her entire deck, basically. Oh no, I took some burn damage from that. Oh well. Shit. Here, I just don't feel like discarding. I'll pay the upkeep costs. Sacking that. Don't pay the upkeep for that. Nor that, because that's not coming back. And that as well can be paid for that way. Now, please just let me draw one land. I mean, I'm drawing 4 cards here. I better be able to draw at least one land out of this, right? Fucking hell. Of course. I'm gonna throw out the Spore Cloud, because I don't think that's going to actually be a concern at any point. Yeah, I mean, that just lets me recast that at some point. I don't have, I don't have any way to pay that. Are you a very silly person indeed? And the answer here is yes, actually. Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted to play. Oh, thank goodness that's over with. Oh, god damn it. No, it's not. It's not over with. Good. Oh. Skipping ahead a little bit there. Now I get to scroll up and down in my hand. Oh, God. Oh, she actually has a life total. That's a pretty big issue for me, but that should cover it. Fuck you! Stop it with the goddamn... Yeah. Blue deck, as usual. Alright, now just don't play... I have 9 cards left in my deck, and you have 11. Well, that's funny, I think. And get ready for another one of those. Holy good... 4 effing ivory towers. Okay, so... And there's Winter Orb on the field still for me to think about here, so that's real cool. I didn't even see if there was a 3rd Black Vice there, so that's... What a monstrously tedious fight just for nothing to happen. See, I think the thing that made that worse was just the sheer amount of times where my opponent was just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'll sacrifice this and then play another one. So it's not even just, oh, well, I couldn't play the game. That part did suck, but it was the amount of getting jerked around that happened there. Like, at least quit messing with me. Let me think I have a chance. Banding is going to be on Gilderon Knight, right? Yeah, it shows me that giant wall of text to remind me. Yeah, that was an idea they had, and it was kind of a good one. I mean, on paper anyway. Playing against it, not so fun. But... oh, do you have a thing to start with for some reason? Yeah, you start with a Zephyr Falcon. I love being in the no fun allowed castle. It's the best. For that, Nature's Lore, tutor for that thing. It's past turn. Yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna take the damage. It's me untapping the wrong land. Oh well, I can just misclick there and play that anyway. Fuck you. Play Guy's Touch and just kind of waste all the extra mana there. Hey, cool, I drew Dark Ritual, but I can't do anything with it. I love having no plays. There's another one. Play that. And see, I can't even really prep for a nice fireball here, because this guy probably has just answers to that out the ass. But you better believe I'm going to try to go for it. Yep, yeah, cool, good. I'm glad. Blue is just kind of the worst color to play against. I'm glad they nerfed it into the ground over the years. Because that's exactly what it deserves. Yeah, go ahead and... oh, I did actually lose good cards for that. So that's... unfortunate. I lost Scrib Sprites. That's no big deal. Well, I lost a Hypnotic Spectre in there. That's actually very unfortunate. Unfortunately, so this guy has a combo that just prevents me from doing anything, really. In the form of Mystic Decree, all creatures lose flying and island walk, and Island Sanctuary. If you draw a card during your draw step, instead you may skip that draw. If you do, until your next turn, you can't be attacked except by creatures with flying and or island walk. AKA things that creatures don't have due to that. Oh, whatever. I don't even care about the Arcane Denial there. I think all of my fireballs have been dumped, so... I have no win condition at this point. Good. I'm actually just going to scoop on this one because I cannot do this, period. I think I really do need to change my deck a little bit and substitute a few cards here and there to deal with some of these very specifically problematic elements. God, I wish this was an era where they had any cards that were like, this can't be countered, but they basically, they don't exist in this period at all, I don't think. Birds. That's actually probably a better start than Soul Ring. It's not as fast, but it gives me mana that's not just colorless. Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and just freely do that. That's fine by me, in fact. I'll hold on to that for now, I think. I think that's the play. Instill energy there. And just pass turn for now. Doesn't matter what color I get for that, because I'm just casting a Soul Ring. How much can we Fireball for? 7. That's not nearly enough for me. But I can also do stuff like this off of Pyrotechnics. Set. That's not enough. That, however, will do nicely. Unfortunately, we gotta do this one totally bare. I wish I also was in a position where I could drop that desert, but unfortunately, no such doings for me. But, hey, we get 2 of them, I guess. Yeah, that copy of Winter Orb is going to do you a lot of good. I have no way to remove that, so... whatever. Got 3 damage there, and... Transmute artifact for a Roterothopter, which is a much weaker creature. To what almost feels like a comical extent, really. Yeah, okay, you go ahead and get your, like, 1 point of damage in or whatever. That's fine, we're just gonna sweep your creature anyway. And see, that's actually a good time to use that, although it could... the game could also have tapped the Mox Emerald. That was right there. But far be it from me to tell the game what to do, especially because I just made a huge boo-boo by forgetting to actually swing with War Mammoth. And now, I may not get a chance to. Because our opponent here... just did that. Well, that was very, very weird. Let's wheel. And not really draw very much. Play that, play this. And for good measure, let's drop one of those down. Restoration. Well, all right then. That's a bunch of artifacts going on top of that deck. For whatever the reason may be. Oh, well, you left one of them out there this time. Huh. Let's take the damage from that. You're doing something all right. Okay, the Tetravite is a flyer. That's rather unfortunate. Because that happens. Yeah, oh, this time you gave it first strike. That's something different, at least. It's not just, oops, I keep giving it banding for some reason. Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm surprised I was allowed to do that, but okay. And we start with a Soul Ring. Unfortunately, we are once again in a position where it's like we have to fight this Djinn and then we're going to be going up against the boss completely naked. Okay, yes, by all means, please keep damaging yourself in a very stupid way. Computer opponent. Play another one of those, and drop some Orcish Lumberjacks. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I can't do anything about it. And in the greater scheme, it doesn't matter too much. Well, yeah, because otherwise I've just already done that repeatedly with Quest 64. Alright, my opponent's hand is now completely empty. And it is once again, which is great because that means that I absolutely know that I can get through here. And now, I had to fight against this boss. Once again, stone nothing to my name here. Fuck you. That's just unnecessary and petulant. Oh, hey, wow, nice. 5 watch streak. Hey, nerd. I'm in a boss fight that really sucks. And I have, like, none of my good stuff here, as usual. Banana control. Oh, God, the Dark Souls banana controller is still one of my favorite stories in, like, any video game related thing. Okay, good. We got plays now. Not good plays, but we've got plays. There's all kind of games where that's a thing. Yeah, and I once again just did not draw, like, any of what I need here, but also, this is probably one of the fastest blue decks that I've seen in this sort of time period. Oh, I have to actually play against this guy. Fuck. I can't just pay him off, apparently. Well. No bribery for me, I guess. Oh, well. Well, good job, Jorb. Jorb! Wait. Oh, God. Get a load of this guy. You better believe I'm gonna do that. Well, nice board. Nice knowing it. And also, nice knowing this guy. Kaboom. Give me your money. I get to duplicate a card that I can't fucking see any of these, dude. Oh, man. This is rough. Yeah, give me that one. That seems kind of cool. Just save again. Yeah, the two bosses who are left are doing goofy shit as usual. Yeah, I knew basically just from the word infantry in that case that was a 1-drop. Or 1 power. Close enough. Yeah, I guess we'll trade out the birds to be able to actually make any sort of progress in here. Rip birds, they were pretty good. Until we weren't allowed to use them anymore. At least not use them for free. This is an opponent that I have no idea what they do offhand. Because I kind of don't remember. I just know that I've got to deal with the garbage. Oh, right. Are you just an artifacts deck or something? For being the shapeshifter? Oh, yeah. I am vaguely aware of that as a concept, if only because I've definitely made fun of it to other people I know before. Because of getting fed it on, like, Steam recommendations and various... Because, of course, Steam would recommend me something like that, right? Obviously. Maybe. Maybe I am saying that. Maybe I just have an upper limit or something. I don't know. There. Let's go this way, I guess. Play another mana flare. You know, because we really need to do that. As if I don't probably have this game already all sewn up anyway. I told you, it's fine! Thankfully, my opponent was stupid enough to empty her hand entirely, so... we managed to just completely squish. Oh god, I actually don't... Why am I not surprised by that? Also, hold up, I'm looking up what card actually has this cost. Yes, I'm cheating. Because the game is like, hey, do you like white cards? And the answer is no. They're all kind of terrible. Wait. Okay, it's Holy Light, apparently. I almost thought it was Angry Mob, but that one I think is 2 and 2 white. And see, that art has butt crack in it. Not detailed butt crack or anything, but it does. Oh, damn it. Of course we get the boy, and we have to go and probably throw this away now in order to get at the boss. Provoking Sorcerer, that's a 1/1. Yeah. It's not the card I thought it was, but it is still a 1/1, because I remember like wild amounts of trivia about a variety of things that are just like, hey, this game or whatever it may be has a lot of stuff for you to collect, etc. And so for some reason, my one brain cell that I'm allotted is devoted to a quite large percentage of me knowing that, as opposed to anything useful. It's great, isn't it? Let's blow that thing up. Hey, nice 2 Winter Orbs there. They don't stack. Mana Flare. That should help ease this a little bit. I think I will just not wheel for the time being then. If you're going to have Disc on the field. Yeah. And that's why we didn't do that. This is also because then I don't have a reason to play this birds. But now I do. Do that, and yeah, I got nothing for now. Play that. Dragon. And that guy. Oh, you really don't give me a chance to respond to that, huh? Oh, shit. I hate that. I hate that even more, but... Soul Ring. What should we have? Let's see. Let's do this. Sack that, and... Yep, you're 1 now. Excellent. You just do a bunch of that bullshit for some reason. Oh, ouch. Oh, fuck. I thought I had a fast effects there. I was being stupid. And right off the bat, we get that guy. Excellent. Now, if I could just find a path that's, like, vaguely clear here. And I sure can't. There's no branching path up here, is there? Nope. As here I get to just dunk on... Never mind, no I don't. I was gonna say, here I get to just dunk on the easiest opponent in the entire location, but... Again, this is the no fun allowed castle, so... What else is new? Play that, and... Go to combat. Yes, good. Discard garbage cards like that, please. Do this more. Yeah, see, we can sometimes get along with only 2 lands. It just requires you having the best cards in the game. And then other times it requires that happening to you, because... Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to see Energy Flux. That card annoys me. Just like most of the other cards in this location. They are all full of garbage. And incidentally, most of them are blue. So... Wow, who could imagine blue is the color for assholes in this game? In Magic in general, really. Oh, I could have swung into that. What am I thinking? I think the problem might be that I'm not. Yeah, that's probably to be expected, really. But we both... It kind of ends up being 2 for 2 there, so... You know... It worked out or something. Surrender Befreet. That's... a rather annoying creature on many levels. Play birds. Give it the instill energy. Swing. Yes, good. You fool, you fell for it. I don't know what you were expecting, but you should have... Something, I don't know. Play that. I really don't want to wheel right now. I don't really have the mana to do any combos off of it, so... That seems like a bad idea, actually. Tap that. Right, now I should be able to at least somehow not eat a counterspell for my hubris. Starting with Shivan Dragon, this should help anyway. Going first feels pretty good right now. Pay the 1 extra mana to do a little extra damage. God damn it. Of course. Now, meanwhile, I've got enough mana to do pyrotechnics, so I will remove the stupid garbage bird. Or I won't, because that'll happen instead. Well, now I guess it's just sitting on the... Oh my fucking lord, dude. Like that. Why? That green mana could have gone to play a... Oh, that's so irritating. The game loves to do this just all the time. Just, I could actually give you the land tap that you want, or I could just not. Haha. Like that thing, I guess. Island and do that. Yeah, see, I'm just completely fucked here because, like, this board just came out of absolutely nowhere. Yay, +1 life. R2 is Scavenging Ghoul, yes. I actually couldn't completely remember that before I clicked it, but I was just like, oh yeah, it's just a generic zombie, basically. Of course it's gonna be in that sort of case. Bats. Bitches are like... No, I think it's the bats. Yeah. I wasn't sure at first because I was thinking of a different creature entirely. I was thinking of vampire bats, which are also bats, clearly, but they are smaller. Strike. Yawgmoth Demon, actually. Disc would really actually help us out quite a bit against the boss, but unfortunately we don't have a good through line to the boss here. The boss is probably over here, so we get to fight the Fungus Master. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to just activate Disc immediately, but I won't do that. Green. That'll do. Oh, hey, look, it's Prodigal Sorcerer. Yeah, I was gonna say, meanwhile, my birds are just gonna be a target for that, right? But, oh well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do with that. Right over there, right over there. And Soul Ring to push the next fight would be nice, but I want something better. So I'm gonna greed a little bit here. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I mean, I don't think it's gonna last, but that will help us be disruptive, especially if we get good draws. I have never seen this boss take a mulligan, by the way. Like, just crazy luck. Oh, we can't take this hand. We have to mull. Oh, hey, that time the boss actually did take a mulligan. That's kind of a shock. Play Wild Growth, and that's not a bad pull in terms of things to remove, but I could do so much better, too. Well, you see, it's funny because as soon as I said anything about it, right? That's when it happened. Is just on the immediate next cycle of things. And unfortunately, I did not get another, and get another land there, which is a little sad. I would have liked to have killed that Phyrexian Warbeast. There we go. And hey, look who has no board presence anymore. That for red. Play that. I'll go so far as to do a 1-mana fireball just to remove that bird, so that way I have no clock to worry about. I should now basically be able to complete this match at my leisure. Barring the other guy drawing, like, some really big flyer or something. Which, I mean, now that I've said it, I've probably summoned it into the hand, but hey. Do we have 9 damage for this? Yes! So forget about my leisure, we're just going to take the... We're just going to take the win right now. With a big freaking explosion. And I'm going to look through these cards and I'm going to go, wow, I don't feel like playing this. But sure, why not? Reset is the one that I'm thinking of, which is all lands you control. Oh yeah, I could use another Force of Will. No, the music suddenly died out there. That has me worried slightly. But I think we're okay. We'll take another Underground Sea. And we'll also take another volcanic island. Again, that's not going to really be a thing that we do, but hey. Take it anyway. We've only got one castle left to go. And quite frankly, I will be absolutely shocked if we're able to beat it. I know that it shows all the other ones in the map, but that's just where the ruins of those places are. Oh, hey, we warped, like, right near there, actually, so that's pretty good. Oh, God, how many of you guys are there? Get away from me! I am not interested. As the elephant man is trying to bull rush me. Here we go. It's time to fight the final wizard. And he's got land tax as his starting enchantment for him and his cronies. That is not really a big deal. I mean, okay, it means that the opponents always have mana. It's more the fact that I'm going through here and this entire area is just wall to wall goons that I can't really do a whole lot about right now. The Centaur War Chief is starting with a Martyrs of Corylus. Well, we ain't breaking through that, but thankfully it's like a hilariously weak enemy anyway, so that's fine. Nowhere near, as to be expected. Ah, dang it. Oh, that's fine, actually. Yo, this is pretty solid, actually. Suddenly, everything is coming up Millhouse. That's right. Just like Richard Nixon's vice president. Three land tax. All right, dude. Whatever you say. Because you've got nothing you can do about that. One is Elvish Scout. Yeah. Again, just kind of a good guess off the fact that it's an elf. Alright, we got a good start here. Unfortunately, I think we're having to ditch it again. Yep. Keep this hand. It's more than good enough, I'm sure. I mean, admittedly, this guy does get kind of a buffer due to land tax. So we're not likely to destroy as many good cards with Hypnotic, but it at least seems like we're getting some mileage out of the deal here. And laser beam that guy. Oh, boo. What a load of ass. Get that thing out of here. Hey, Armageddon. I'm glad I don't have to see that ever. Or think about it anyway. And there's Order of Viper. Yeah, go ahead and buff that thing as much as you want. It doesn't matter. At least not for this purpose. Yeah, whatever. I'll take the 6. Just dealing with combat like I'm playing EDH still. Where my main method of dealing with an enemy that is potentially a little bit rough is to just go, I pretend I do not see that. Hey, nice. Thank you for the Rainbow Veil, dude. That will surely empower me to do stupid things later. Rest in peace, that guy. Well, darn. And a flare. You really don't like fun, do you? Like that, and drop forest, and just keep sitting here. How many cards do you have left in your deck? 34. It's not like you're in danger of milling, but it would also be quite funny. Look at that. Ah, boo. Come on. No. And see, now what do I have to look forward to? Yeah, there's no way I can win. If it weren't for that turn with, like, several winds of change, I could have just played a wheel. And I would have actually had a chance to maybe do something. It's a big maybe, though. Not to be confused with a big baby, which is what we were dealing with in that one fight in Prime Randomizer yesterday, but... Oh, this sucks. I want a mulligan on that one. Unfortunately, Orcish Lumberjack is not going to get me far enough ahead in life to be worth keeping that. Not just by itself. Lurker is like a... Oh, it's... I was thinking of something else, or maybe I thought it was a 3-2. Something, I don't know. This thing... Excuse me, this thing's a 3-2, right? Yeah. Disc. That's not a real, important thing here, honestly. I mean, it could help out against these dudes. erase that. Bolt the White Knight. Yeah, since they gave this castle land tax as the free ability instead of having it be hold up, I'm trying to think of the name. Instead of it being Crusade, this is not a hard set of fights to get through at any point. Because this guy isn't getting free buffs for his weenies, so... You know, shockingly free. Oh god, never mind. It was almost shockingly free, and then the enemy just lucked into a card that buffed their entire board, so... Yeah, you know, it's shockingly easy when that doesn't happen, right? Mox Emerald to start. I mean, that's nice-ish. Birds are better. Because we don't have that level of artifact comboing in this era, really. Not in the way I would like to, anyway. Trade that for life, apparently. Some kind of fool. I'd rather take my chances with the Elephant Man. Although this hand is also not great. One of the downsides of trying to play multicolor in this era, as I said before, God, they really do not give you the certitude of anything here. Well, a bayou is kind of nice, I guess. Get that. Lightning Bolt, and I think this is secure. Okay, that makes it a little bit less so, but only a little bit. We're still in this one for some reason. And yeah, since life total doesn't carry over in one of the boss castles, I don't have to play like a, you know, I don't have to play around stuff like that. I can just be a complete maniac if I want to. At least you're not saving that for a time when it would actually cause me problems, so okay. That's fine. Did you take damage from... Oh, it must have been from doing something with brushland that I hadn't even noticed. Oh, whoops, I played those out of order. As you can tell by the fact that I didn't get to play both of them. Oops. If I had actually played that correctly, I could have the dragon in play. But I'll just take the game with that. Hey, dude, enjoy not actually getting to use your land tax, like, ever. Unfortunately, I'm enjoying getting hilariously mana flooded here. Holy crap, dude. And blow those up. Target the birds. Man, that upsets me. Yeah, speaking of things that upset me, the fact that I literally did not get anything there, like, eesh. This thing is like a 4-drop or something, right? No. I was thinking of a different... I was thinking of Shelkin Brownie. Even that, I think, is a 2-drop, not a 4-drop, like I said. Chaos Lord has first strike. Take that money. And reset. I said reset. Take my inputs correctly, please. It is taking my inputs. It's just not necessarily taking them in the right set of pixels or anything. Clay statue. That's pretty solid. Fortunately, we did just trade away for some life points that we don't need. Soul Ring is pretty okay. There's Clay Statue again. It's 1 black and 4 colorless is Thrall Champion. That one I actually picked up pretty quickly. Well, clearly it's not Karakas, and I know it's not Justice. I believe it's Prismatic Ward. Yeah. Say, because that warding effect is only a 1 mana thing usually, so they would jack the cost up by 1 in order to make it a bit more flexible. Excuse me. Let's go for this guy again. This. God damn it. This is the other no fun allowed castle. Play that and bolt the White Knight. Yeah, dude, I get it. You've got your creature there that you enjoy twiddling for some reason. Is that even necessary? Come on. Play that. Yeah, we're taking a bunch of damage here, but in theory, I was gonna say we have a chance of getting somewhere a little bit better here. Yeah, so now we just go back to trading blows a little bit. I need to stop doing that, but I just keep on a reflex, basically. Yeah, that's barely doing anything for me at this point, dude. But okay. Well, thankfully, my dude is in, like, top deck mode, basically, now. So, that's cool. Armageddon, however, I don't really think that's very cool. Phew, that was close. Actually. So I'm glad that that came in. This one is Urnham Jin. I know that. That is one of the more famous, Oh, god damn it, we have to do this again with nothing. Oh. Fuck's sakes. Cool. I'm glad and grateful for that. I was afraid I might be allowed to have a good time here, but nope. Not a chance. I thought I'd be able to actually, like, play something here, but no such luck. There we go. Finally a card. You know what? Listen up. Now nobody gets to do anything. I have 6 fucking red cards in hand and no red mana sources. Please, finally, it fixed it. Okay. Well, here we go. Remove your 1 creature, clear the board. Oh, hey, look, Wheel of Fortune. I'm not doing that. Play this. And do that. Yeah, sure, we'll crack that open. And then play Mana Flare. And Hypnotic Spectre. And we lose Mana Flare immediately afterwards. How many more of those you got in there? Because... fuck you, that's why. Sack that. A bunch of damage there. By a bunch, I mean not really a bunch at all. But it's an amount alright. There. Nature's Lore. Go tutor one of those, I guess. Although really, getting the Taiga would probably have been the better choice. I'm gonna die from this wheel, aren't I? Because... yeah, I didn't draw my fireball, so... I got screwed. The problem is, this is like the last thing left to do, and then there's a final boss that you don't even have to beat. It's just basically a high score check sort of thing. So... that might be making this even more frustrating now. Black is darkness. Lumberjack. Come on, I haven't even seen this guy once. There he is, all the way in the back over there. Yo, is this blocked? It's not blocked. All right. This might be it. The Sainted One. This is our final boss. And I've got more life than him. Hell yeah. I didn't even block that for some reason. Time Bomb. It's your creature in each player. Interesting. Discard a card? I mean, that's fine. I'll just chuck that. Oh, how many more? I have to discard down to 3. Ew. Well, I'm not a big fan of that, but hey. Just don't balance for a second time. Please. Or I'll be quite sad. And he's time bombing because he really doesn't want me to have Hypnotic Spectre by that much. On some level, I think I respect that, but also... man. I was hoping he would... I was hoping he'd get bolted. Alright. Come on, Mana Crypt. Kill him. Make this as unceremonious as possible. It got redirected to Martyrs of Corliss. Right, right. That's my fault for forgetting how that works. Well, whatever, we win anyway. And let's grab ourselves, which of these I have one Savannah. Now I have one Tundra. I really did not see, like, any of the white dual lands. So I guess it's a good thing I didn't really care too much to play white. So here's what happens after that. You have defeated all 5 wizards. Shandalar is free. Prepare to face the final challenge. Your battles so far will banish the evil planeswalker Arzakon for 646 years. Each life it loses in the final battle will banish it for 10 additional years. Good luck. And you get to edit your deck one last time, but I don't care. Bro has 200 life. And like I said, all you gotta do here is just do some damage to him. It's not even about how much you actually get done. Which is great for a person like me who just basically does stupid garbage, right? And he's time twistering, which got me back Mana Flare, which is not necessarily the actual most important card here, but even so, actually, no, I don't need to do that. So we'll just waste that mana. Play some stuff. See, credit where it's due, I think, that this guy does actually have a completely legit deck. These are, like, real cards that he's playing. I half respect it. Use that to cast Instill Energy on my Orcish Lumberjack. Yeah, see, the downside of all this is that he's also got, like, good cards in it on his own, too. All right, fine. I'll bolt you for. Oh, what? Why are you doing it that way? Oh, whatever. I probably didn't have any other. You could have just defaulted straight to the birds game. You didn't have to do it in the stupidest way possible. Actually, who am I kidding? Of course it did. Never mind. Yeah, script sprites are just here to block that. As he prepares disc. All right, come on, just pop the disc. Let's see this. Unfortunately, we truly have drawn, like, nothing on this entire ordeal here. Fine, I'll block that with the birds. I don't know what you were doing over there, but okay. Good lord, what a completely over-the-top field. And I'm not drawing anything again. This is sort of one of the problems with this type of deck, but I think I knew what I was in for. Yep. We managed to deal a whopping 7 damage to this guy because we have the worst luck in the universe. Oh well. You're protected the next negative 284 years, apparently. Incredible. The people rejoice. Life is good. If you say so. Well, that was probably the most badly played run of this you could imagine, because I had an idea, I stuck to it, and I decided not to do anything smart instead. So, yeah, overall, bit of a sad sack job on my part, but we did in fact defeat the Alliances mod for Magic the Gathering Shandalar. So I'm not sure what I'm doing next week in the world of MTG stuff. I may go play a different MTG game because I've got plenty of them from having literally bought all of the Duels of the Planeswalkers games years ago, back when those were a thing you could buy. So I might start iterating through some of those. I might switch to a different Shandalar mod. I might see if I can get vanilla Shandalar to work properly on this PC. I do not know yet. But what I do know is that I clicked done and my desktop is in the proper aspect ratio because it didn't crash. Incredible.